So this is a pop-up, and today we're with Mr. Willingham.
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Willingham, what I want you to do is to tell us who you are, where you're from, what do you do, and why.
Okay. So my name is Mr. Willingham. I'm a geometry teacher at Little Rock Southwest High School. I'm from here in Little Rock, Arkansas. So I am a fourth year educator. So the first year I taught at McClellan, and then I transitioned over to Southwest, and I have most of my experience in geometry. And the reason I'm doing this because I really like geometry, I like math, and I like solving problems. And so I want to help our scholars out to do the very best they can. So I'm here to provide them with more tools on how to better themselves. And so I think that really geometry is important because it's a real life application. So for example, geometry is really about earth measurements. If you look at the word geometry, part of it is earth and then a part of it is measurements. So you're actually trying to find things about the earth and measure things in certain ways. And so it provides a tool for advanced mathematical learning as far as solving problems, construction, and dealing with just real life situations. It's also allowing you to think more critically in various scenarios. So that's really why I like doing what I do.
Talking about critical thinking, how does what you do encourage critical thinking? I'm looking at the walls around, and I see a lot of geometry
Right.
on the walls. How does this work in real life for them after school?
Well, I believe that the way this works for our scholars in real life and after school is that I want to provide them with resources that they can take with them after they graduating from high school in terms of just knowing what it's like to just face the real world, because I know that once you graduate from high school, you're going to deal with so many challenges in life, and I want them to understand that they can do anything that they want to do as far as like achieving their highest potential. So what you see around you is not only about geometry, but it's also about financial literacy. So for example, I do have posters that talks about saving for building generational wealth, stuff about watching out for investment scams, and learning about basic principles of economics. So I try to give a broad spectrum of not only about math, but just life in general. Because I believe that in geometry, it's not only just about math, it's also about just preparing for the real world and just doing the best you can to make it in life.
Outstanding. All right. So that's been the pop-up.
Okay.
Again, Mr. Willingham, geometry. What other subjects do you teach?
So I just mainly teach geometry, but it's basically regular geometry, advanced, and ESOL geometry.
All right, there you have it. If you need help, this is the guy. Outstanding.